to the time where rhythm and blues meets poetry and rhyme. Yep, we on the corner where it's safe to fire up your marijuana. But this room about to get hot as the summer. So you might need something chill like a glass of wine. Water does me just fine. Whatever relaxes your mind and help you recline after what might have been a hump day at work. Put yourself first. Where here nothing has to be rehearsed. Let me put it in reverse. The corner we back to is brought to you by Faith and Hustle. So it's some big hitters in this room, and it's okay to flex your muscle. Because we locked and loaded and heavily poted. Nothing corroded about our brain waves. Going back in the days where you could simply walk to the corner to find your muse. Or peep out the latest groove. We about to let the energy fill the room so it might get a little wet. Or fill you up till you get so high. Because around here, we get praise when your stuff is fire. So let us begin. Welcome to the corner, my friends.
Ooh, I hear it, but it didn't.
To the nigga in the back with the green shirt. You tested my gangster coming for my worth when you had said I should upsize my plate.
What I told y'all. Me and technology, man. Let me get back to this dang on spotlight. Let's go.
To the nigga in the back with the green shirt. You tested my gangster coming for my worth when you had said I should upsize my plate because I'm a big girl. Boy, give me my plate so I can head back to playground and play. You chose today, a Thursday, my only off day, to say some ignorant shit to my face. I had said, give me the small plate. The life of living as a woman takes strength day by day. It's always somebody in your face pointing the finger, judging you. But when you point one finger back, it's three pointing back at you. I guess it's true. Young fools really become old fools. This moment of growth for me, not you. It's a baby poet in the room looking up to me, and I won't let the ratchet get through. Got some nerve to insult my generational curves. He really want to take a ride in my world. Tongue twisted by the tick my hips top when I work. You got some nerve. Looking like loose leg Larry with the bald head. Push your life alert on purpose. Let the paramedics put your ass to bed. To the man in the back, I had said, you talk to your mama with that mouth? Allow me to reintroduce myself. Governmental Demira, last Mitchell. It got hell on the end for a reason. Don't make me touch down and cause it next. This is Myra's Monarch, and that's Miss Monarch to you. She is Demira's reason why she ain't cuss you. Shout out to Suge. I just had to turn you into a poem. Because to creatively cuss you out is a real joy. No wonder you single. Them weak-ass lines won't work on Christian Mingle. A woman with God-given sense know what you about. Unclean on both sides. I thought about pulling soap out. But nah. You wash your own ass in your own mouth. And think twice before coming for a queen from the South.
It's absolutely full up here. So how do I keep making room to hear the bull? As if these mofos aren't loud enough. But the whisper seems to be the loudest. It's hella crowded. The crowd responds a lot. I'm told I'm hot by those that are in my top, yet the whispers in my top be like flop, then proceed to mop away all the good plays. It's my child's play. And kids have the way of saying the meanish. My people reminding me that I'm a monster with the words, but she heard what she heard, realizing it might be moving me a bit. And enough bits and crumbs, and it adds up to a whole piece. So after speaking this piece, I hope I find my peace, reminding myself about me. You see, Key-notez, she is a speaker because she's worried about hitting all the right notes, but the goat ain't never got a question if they got milk. You be pulling words like you pulling off the hip. That clip don't never run empty. Fully auto, spitting, that's amazing. Thinking out of the side of the scope, yeah, man. You got that down pat, no joke. Now let's talk about that dope. You see, caffeine is a rock the mic fiend that's persistently chasing her dreams. Just this energetic ball of hope that floats on all thing hypes. See, you the light in the darkest of sight. Geeking so hard that sometimes you bite down, never letting anyone or anything remove or shake your crown. But when it's going down, in comes Shim. And you see him be the happiest of the clowns, where my hood mentality can be found. See, held bound on making sure I don't get torn down, but has Shim been helping me survive by keeping me minimized? My blessing is that no matter what I went through in that box, I always made it through. So today I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop second guessing me. And I promise if I do that, then I'm more than enough, you see. You see, this has been my secret for over 30 years, and now it's time for my words to really live. And how can I do that if I never fully give them life? So when it comes to us, don't think twice. She's yours, so she's yours to release. And for remembering that, I'm going to remember my peace, and that's me. I'm out.
There's this girl that I like. I see her every now and then. She makes me want to throw inhibition to the wind, take her in my arms, kiss her like no one's watching, lose myself in her embrace. But I've never been comfortable with PDA. Guess I'm just not that brave. Too concerned with other people's think. So comfortable being me. Me with she with me, she makes me nervous. Butterflies flutter in my stomach, can I hold your hand in public? Maybe just our fingers graze. Because I've never been comfortable with PDA. But for you, I might make an exception. Might overcome my resistance, my shy disposition. Might release the tension, my subconscious holds me back. The voice taunts in my head, they won't accept that, and I hide it, I shrink away, hide into myself. Because I've never been a fan of PDA. But for you, I might make an exception. Just us being us. No discretion, no misdirection, just us existing. Not be bothered to show affection. Because it's me, her and me and she, just us, just we. Try not to let the nerves get the best of me. Because I'm still not too comfortable with PDA. But for you, I make an exception.
Rinse and repeat. Dancing the same dance with the same sad feeling, eliciting beat, but we don't stop. Enter madness. Tell me where to place my heart so it can be chopped on the block. Tell me when this madness will stop. If not, then where do I go from here? When you came to rob me of my sanity this time, did you even bother to knock? Don't look at me that way. I don't like the limelight. Won't be the toy that you dust off. Won't be the wingless butterfly. Call me the nothing. Yeah, that feels so much better. I want to sweep through and literally leave you with everything you left me with. The fears, the tears, the insecurities. Oh, don't want to trade? How silly of me. I'll trade it all anyway. Remember when I was your everything? Baby, don't worry. I'll be that again. Because without me, you'll have nothing. Now turn the tables. Let me be the toddler. I'll come stomping through, ruin everything that meant the slightest bit to you. Try to stop me. Left me everything but whole. Now join me all the way down the rabbit hole. Mic drop.
Streets, twist and wine. They left the queen of verse and most unique kind, Poppy Woodyard. Key-notez is her name, a poet of great renown, whose words could lift spirits and banish to the frowns. In the corner of the square, a throne they claim, spreading wisdom and laughter. She lit up the flame, a twinkle in her eye, a smile so bright, weaving tales of magic in the still of Wednesday nights. Her verses like a lighthouse, and Shim a guiding light above, uniting hearts and minds on a canvas of love. From the young and the young at heart, from the near and far, all gathered around her beneath the wings of Wednesday's evening star. Her words, honey, sweet and pure, whispering hope that you can be sure. In the rhythm of her lines, in the cadence of her voice, from episodes 1, she made the world stop and made us all rejoice. Poppy Woodyard, queen of this corner, a poet so rare, her legacy will endure beyond compare. She brings us together in ways none had before. In her poetry corner, we find so much more. Let's raise our voices in honor of her name. Poppy Woodyard, Shims, queen of poetry, forever. This is your fame. May your words live on in the hearts of all who hear. May your spirit guide us through every tear. Let's go!
Yeah, we see you. Loud, boisterous, begging for attention. Commissioned by your forefathers who introduced the world to Mr. White and Black Face, razors and crack plates, assimilation and damnation for the whole black race. Yeah, we know you. Always bragging about your stacks on deck. It's ironic you got all this money, but you catching a bus. Mama's house residential, basement, tenant like peasant worker, but your front is presidential. Do we hear you? Quick to dry snitch to any unwilling ear that dares to hear the jive about all the hoes you poke. But in truth, you in the house honing your stroke. Using women like video games you played and passing to your homie. Living in over exaggerated lies. Spend your whole paycheck on a single outfit for club night, but when the rent is due, you ain't got a motherfucking dime. You're nothing but a boy. Looking for acceptance by any means. Not knowing it just means you'll be meaningless, which means you're less than 3/5 of a man they wrote you off to be. You know, use a sorry 1/9 nigga. Only using one sight, nigga. Throw up gang signs and rep thug life, but you couldn't man up for one fight, nigga, please. Quick to pick up a gun and fire for respect. We'd rather take instead of working hard for what you get. So filled with pride and hood respect, but when faced with prison time, you snitch. Steal from mama's purse or buy weed or any vice you claim you can kick when you want in your life, but not knowing it kicks whatever you want in your life out your life. So sad you're just wasting away. But keep saying life is for the taking until your life is taken. And all that remains is a candlelit visual or the t-shirt showing who you used to be. Stop the bullshit. Take that noose like Gucci link loop from around your neck. Check your actions and purchase a brain and use a change to buy a clue. Stop buying into that fashion trend brand of worthless. Show your purpose on this land. This band, the banner that labels you a bitch ass nigga, and act like a fucking man.
Ooh, that's my type of speed round, man. I love when they come through the corner and fire everybody ass up. Foul, foul, foul. It's a drive-by, bitch. Yeah, y'all already know we lit. It's another week on P.P.C. Welcome back, man. I done seen some people I love in this thing already, so you know I'm piped up. But let's get to it. This week we are letting our words flow. And man, this last 2 years, I ain't even gonna cap, been some of the hardest 2 years of my life. But I look forward to this right here every week. So thank you to everybody who has showed up and showed out in any way that y'all have. And if you're new, make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you know when we lit up. Tap in, man. If you seen it last month, y'all seen the galaxy of poets came through and took over P.P.C. So shout out to Ty Black for that wonderful rewind. And then y'all just seen that amazing spotlight from my cousin and them, Myra. And what about that drive-by, yo? I can't, man, look, when Uno was going out, the smile did not leave my face, y'all. You already know. I love how he just freaks my name into a poem for his speed round every time. You know what I'm saying? And then ACL came through and just put the icing on the cake. I was like, ooh, he shot the glove up. So y'all know we lit tonight. I ain't finna waste no more time, man. I'm finna get to my first queen. Man, straight from Detroit, and has been writing that performance since she was 14 years old. Just last month, she added author to that title, and y'all already know how I feel about that. We got to big that up. Poetry has been more than an outlet, allowing her to express her inner thoughts and feelings while healing at the same time. She has published multiple times, man, very various magazines, including McDonald's, Young Poets, in a book, as well as Student Magazine at her alma mater. Y'all already know I'm gonna mess it up, so I'm just gonna ask her what college she went to when she come up. She just recently released her book last month, though. I Used to Love You, and she ain't stopping there. She dropping mics and setting them on fire all through her city, because y'all know she trying to work on her craft. So let's go, T. Murray. Oh, did I mention I met her on the Tiki-Taki, y'all? Yeah.
An intro.
What's going on? What's going on? How you feeling?
Doing good.
All right, you can't go wrong with that. So tell us a little bit about well first, what was your alma mater? Because I ain't even want to. Was it Otterbein?
Otterbein.
Otterbein. All right, I ain't even want to. Yeah, I ain't even want to mess it up. So I just want to, shout out to them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So tell us about I Used to Love You. Where can the people find it?
So you can find it on Amazon right now. Link is in my Instagram bio. So if you go to follow me on Instagram, T Murph was here. You can find it there. Or just type Amazon.
What we talking? What is it? So is it a journey of love and love lost, or I mean, like, give us a little rundown. We be wanting to scoop.
It's a journey of love, falling in love for the first time, heartbreak, and then moving forward afterwards.
Facts, man. I know plenty of people can relate to that. So are we talking like corner prices? And corner price for everybody who new to here, that means it gotta be less than a 7. You know what I'm saying? I see you over there, little baby. Yeah. So it gotta be less than a 7. Is it less than a 7? What's the price?
The price right now is 20, but for Prime Day, I might bring it down to 15. So,
hey man, look, I don't know. We might have to run a P.P.C schedule for that little 15. You might have to tell her you watched her on this show or something, and she might knock 5 off. But 20 is not bad for a book, man. If you can spend 20 on it, you can spend 20 on it. You know what I'm saying? So go get the book. Make sure y'all support the artist. So, what's the first piece you're gonna get into tonight?
This one is called Last Night.
Last Night. Let me get up out of here.
All right. To say I miss you is an understatement. I crave the very essence of you. Long for the feel of you pressed up against me from behind. Your arms wrapped around my waist, I cover yours with mine. Let our fingers intertwine. Your lips pressed gently against my shoulder blade. How long in silence we sat this way, no words. Just a peaceful serenity. A calming flow of energy between you and me. I breathe, you breathe, we breathe in sync. Our hearts racing to the same beat, we don't speak, but we can both feel what the other is thinking. You left an imprint on me, and I left one on you too. But you chose to shut your eyes instead of viewing the truth. The moment you admitted you were feeling me is when it got complicated. You felt confused, because you got torn between things your heart and mind wanted you to do, between two people with whom feelings grew, forcing you to choose, and you chose the safer route, ignoring the strong feelings between you and me. Because you don't want to get emotional when all of this is emotional. These feelings have been growing since the moment I realized I wanted to be more than just friends. We sat in the library watching Netflix, bodies close but not touching, and the only thought in my head was how much I wanted to hold your hand. We didn't plan for this to happen, for us to catch feelings. But I know from the moment our lips first met, after so many almost moments, so many almost kisses, that we were meant to fall in love like this. But you don't want to admit it. The chaos grew from the conflict you're fighting within yourself instead of letting things happen. Baby, we didn't expect this to happen, but it did. And as the months passed, my feelings grow deeper for you, my friend. I want to hold your hand. Please let me hold your hand, pull you into my arms and hold you tightly because I'm never letting go again. I breathe, you breathe, we breathe each other in. I dream so many dreams where we're curled up in bed, ignore the world outside our doors. We explore the contours of each other physically, mentally, spiritually. And in that moment, we're infinite, it seems. Then I wake up and want to scream because you're not here with me. And all I'm left with is a distant memory. Last night, I felt your skin against my skin. Last night, I loved you for the first time once again. Last night delivered me back to the world, it seems. All because I had the chance to love you once more in a dream.
Now that right there was written with love, y'all. Let's go. Cause last night I don't know the Drake song, but that's what that reminded me of when, you know what I'm talking about. But that piece was absolutely amazing. I love how she opened up and let you feel how she really loved this chick. But this chick was kind of just like, wait, I'm scared type of, you know what I mean? So just, yeah, this book gonna be something else. Y'all better tap in. I gotta ask her, what's that from the book too when she come back? Let's keep this show going. Some of y'all might remember him from last season. One of my favorite guys to hear my joint, and y'all know what my joint is. So y'all know I like to welcome y'all to the Uno. Born in Trinidad, this is a second time published author, and here's a special ed educational by the day and tormented poetry all his life, not by night. He said all his life. Writing from about the age of 8 or 9, around his teen years, his pen stopped leaking. But then COVID came around and offset, and it brought back this poetic dream. He's making his third round on P.P.C. So y'all know I ain't telling him welcome. I'm telling him welcome to Fleet back. The Uno. Yo, let me unmute you. Let me unmute you. We can look. We
Oh, oh yeah.
We over here playing with the mute button.
Well, as we know, technology glitches, but that ain't none.
Hell, you talking about? How's your day going today?
Woo, tiring because as you know, well, I'm a teacher, but right now I am actually correcting like national scripts from different schools in Trinidad. So yeah, it's a nice tough one because I'm actually seeing how our young authors in our nation actually coming, and a lot of it, yeah,
So
some needs work, but some
yeah. So what are you doing? Are you putting together like the school curriculum?
no. What happened is they are looking at how our students achieving these different things. So
Okay.
I am looking at the essays of these students.
Oh, okay, that's cool. You can't go wrong with that. So tell us about the 2 books, man. You got 2 books out here. Where can the people find them?
I heard you want a PPP special. Well, my own
I
is
love it. I love my PPP.
my own is midnight is 7:24.
Ooh, that's a you talking about like
And number 2, now that's what I call poetry, is 9:13.
Hey, come on, man. Y'all make sure that y'all support the king straight from Trinidad. You get poetry from all over the world right here on PPC, and I absolutely love that. What's the first piece you giving us tonight? Uno.
It's called Happiness.
Happiness. Oh, happiness. I'm looking for a lot of that right now. Let's go.
Happiness. In life's labyrinth, I wander astray, in shadows lost as my dreams fade away, searching for solace in the depths of midnight, wanting peace of mind, yearning for a beacon, a glimmer of a guiding light. Through the trials and tribulations, I journeyed on. Through the darkness, feet bare, I trod until the break of dawn. I lost myself in endless fray. Soon I found strength to pave my way. Friends departed, their echoes distant to sound. I whispered to myself, happiness will abound. I failed to see it was within me all along. You are on your own, always have been. A hidden treasure, a forgotten song. Life became reality. A modern fairy tale, a keynote, soon discovered, unlocking the joys that were waiting for me, lost but found in a dance of life divine. Happiness entwined my every step, every line. I'll embrace the unknown with courage and might. Even in the midst of chaos, I found my light. Through the trials and tears, the victories I decree, happiness resides within me, setting myself free. In the silence of solitude, I found my voice. Amidst the chaos, I have made my choice to let go of the past and share the chains, embrace the beauty that forever remains. I wandered through the valleys, climbed life's mountains high. I lost in the moment beneath the Caribbean sky. Each step I took became a leap of faith, jump then fall into the joys and miseries. All of this guided my whispers of a newfound grace. Friends may come, friends may go, seeds of joys within me always grow. I believe happiness came from external shores, yet it blossoms within me, an endless source. Life's knitted path, soon I found the thread, weaving a tale of triumph where fear soon fled. Lost in the maze, yet a glorious exit found. In the end, happiness is timeless. My soul will mend. Dear reader, dear listener, allow the winds of change to blow you away. I've learned that happiness is here to stay in the depths of our being, in the treasure untold. Seek and find. Write your story, how you find your peace, and how it's linked with a string of gold.
Man, that shit just blew through here like a lonely $20 bill on the way to a stripper to the pole. In other words, it mattered. Let's go. But you dang on right that shit matter, because you know what? I got off of here and said I've been looking for some of that. And then he came right and answered me like, are you looking for something that's supposed to be inside of you anyway? You know what I'm saying? So that was a message. Believe, and it was received. I appreciate that one right there, for real, for real. My next queen is straight from Brooklyn, a Brooklyn native in the house, who pen began dancing across pages at the age of 8. Not merely writing, but weaving spells with ink spilled from reservoirs of empowerment, mental wellness, and sensuality. Recently earning a black belt in Tang So Dope. I mean, she'll kick your ass. You know what that means right there. Despite her chronic health challenges, she amplifies determination and courage. She is also the founder of Give Me the Mic podcast, which has created a sanctuary venting space which poets shared the weight of the worlds, transforming spoken word into shared healing. Her verses steep into her own battles with chronic illness and the complicated pathways of mental illness. She never just spit in poetry, y'all. Her words are a lifeline cast out to the deep waters of human emotion. And I pray tonight she don't tap on mine, because, y'all, I'm called Thomas. I'm emotional in this thing tonight, y'all. Let's go, Miss Lady. Yo.
Yeah, what's up?
How you feeling? I mean, you know what I'm talking about? You know, Miss Lady, one of them people that, you know, I was like, she coming, yeah! You know, you one of them pins. So how you feeling? How you feeling about, you know what I'm saying, just everything you got going on in life, and how you just walk through your journey with so much, you know, like I said, determination and just your willingness to just keep thriving?
I mean, you know, I give the glory to God. It's all because of Him, and it's hard. It's hard, but you know, you have to push through sometimes, and it's amazing. I never thought that I'd be here. Showed on, like, what? But I'm here.
Hey,
So, yeah.
and
And
bless
I'm
you.
here. You know,
Right. And here, right here on the corner. Y'all know she's talking about here and here. So we be there. Yeah. So what night is your Give Me the Mic podcast? Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so we were on hiatus for a bit. My daughter, she got her black belt in January. That was her
Just out here
promotion.
y'all hollering people. Okay, I got you. Come on through.
Hey, you know, and she does about 3 to 4 tournaments a year, and so sometimes you have to prioritize. You know, there are things that you gotta do them, and so I did let folks know that we were going to be gone for a while. There was the World Championship last year that you know, we participated in, and came back victorious. So
that's right, you can't go wrong with that. So I mean, so when y'all coming back victorious on the other end?
So I've already reached out to people. They are recording their things, and we are going to be back definitely within the next month. We'll go ahead and call it fall, because it's hot right now. Like,
Okay,
for life.
okay.
You know what I mean?
So I
So
tell you what,
definitely
don't even
thought.
worry about it when it's time, because the universe is going, you know what I mean, align that at the perfect time, right? So when it's time, you just make sure you drop that flyer in the group so people know how to tap
Absolutely.
in and
And
where to tap
we
in.
gonna cross, you
Oh
know,
yeah, we're
do the
gonna cross
thing and the
promote.
thing.
That's what we call that thing. We're gonna cross promote.
That's right.
We're gonna do the business mingle.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. All right. So what's the first piece you giving us tonight?
It's called Last Quarter.
Ah,
And I got to give props to Queen Floetry. I can't remember what it was in one of the pieces that she did, but it did prompt me to do this piece. So
all right. Well, let me get up
shout
out
out.
of here. Let's go.
I need a dollar, dollar, dollar is what I need. And if I share with you my story, would you share your dollar with me? They say you have it all together. You always make it happen. Always find a way to fix it. Always make a way out. I'm tired of folks acting like my exit is scripted, like my last name is Christ and I'm the savior, like I can make wine out of water. People go around acting like I never get down to my last quarter. So I say, let's not pretend that these accomplishments aren't actually actionable acts that I actively fought for. Full disclosure. Make no mistake about it, this physical form does not exit the fires of trials unscathed from the smoldering pits of volcanic eruptions. My being is not saved. This life provides no off-ramp that operates as a detour for the pitfalls programmed in. No Easter eggs to be found, no exit door coded, no cheat code written in, no escape. And yet, they look upon my accomplishments and think that it just makes sense, that my capabilities should be multiplied by 10. And just look at proof of my time and task management. Apparently, I'm not human. I'm a close relative of Superwoman. Sanity be damned. I try not to be bitter. I try to remember that they don't know my struggle and all they see are the end results of the pain and the counted cost. Not one of them climbed the ladder with me, with its broken rungs and rough surfaces, splinters abound and jagged edges. That path I stumbled down was anything but easy. I patched myself up. Yet they conveniently ignore my blood stains on the foundation and leave out the fact that I made my own luck. Sweat stains stained each worn out cloth. No time to wring out the threads when there's miles to cross. No one around to call, no battery pack to refill that energy bar so they don't see when legs falter and knees become weak, so I fall. They only see the end when the journey is complete. Never know how many times I desperately wanted to end it all. Ironic. And once you arrive at your destination, people tend to ignore your DIY stitches and swear you had nothing but smooth sailing. Never mind the damage left by the tests, the trials, and the tribulations. Overlook the cracks in your heart that was left still beating, but still in the steady state of breaking. Call it square, because you made it through the desert like a superhero without a drop of water. It's cool. You made it through. How stretched could you be having to make it through, going all the way down to your last quarter? I guess I oughta be glad that I travel solo like a red cup, since people never seem to know when to let go of their hypocritical concepts, when their thoughts are actually fully fallible. When it's run free, it's easy to trip over errant egos. Blood is thicker than water, right? But when I'm fighting a war, where'd my team go? Let's stop the emotional bullying with phrases that are only half true. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. So the relationships you make yourself are more important than the ones you don't choose. And this is why there are those who react in a way that is contrary to my peace. And it's simply because we're bound by blood and not bound by anything beyond scientific means. Just facts. Nothing to be mad at. It's just that we didn't pick each other. And these are the same people acting like, I never get down to my last quarter. Hey, hey. Mic drop.
Man, I hope your ass ain't broke, because that was a stack. Okay, well, maybe it was 100. Okay, well, you kept it a buck, man. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, she just kept it more than a buck on that. I love when the queen come through this thing and really shine like that. That piece was absolutely amazing and true. For real, for real. Let's keep this thing going, man. Look, my next king is a actor. writer, director, international slam poet. He's been performing in front of live audiences for over 20 years and has traveled all over the US and Canada, including Jamaica, baby, performing nothing but the best of poetry. He's a proud member of the Honey Drippers and the former captain and co-executive producer of Rock Bottom Slam Team, the only adult slam team in Rochester, which is where he's from. So you know he gonna rep his city. This king feels that there's so much waiting for him with the guidance of the Lord and his Savior, knowing that the sky is the limit. And if he embraced poetry the way he be hugging and embracing me, man, I'm telling you, he got big things coming to him because it ain't nothing but love. Y'all help me welcome my king, AC Young, on this thing. Let's go.
Bob, what's up with you?
What it do, man? You already know how we move.
Yo, that intro was lovely. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, man, you dope. You can't help but get a dope intro. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Thank
Like, come on, man.
I
You know,
appreciate
everybody
it.
that give me that special hug when I see them, that make me automatically feel comfortable and warm.
Hey,
You know
I'm a
what I mean?
bear, man.
You
I'm
know
a
what I'm
bear. I
saying?
gotta, I protect the cubs. I protect the fam, you know.
I'm trying to tell you, so you know, it's always love with that. And it's something about y'all drippers. Y'all be dripping that love. Every time y'all touch it, y'all just be dripping everywhere and shit. Y'all don't know how to keep shit clean. I love it though. I love it. so, so how you feeling? I know you don't usually do the online thing, so that's that extra love you showing to me right
Yeah,
here.
man.
Because 20 years, live
I'm blessed,
performances.
man. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm blessed to see another day. I'm happy, working on my health, trying to get things in order. And I got a couple things in the fire, but, right
Hey, I
now,
know you gonna burn. I know you gonna burn because you be pulling up. Your pull up game be like skirt skirt. So how has it felt like traveling all over? Hey, so how has it felt like right? How has it felt like traveling all over, like just doing what you love to do?
I love it. I love being able to just travel and see other places outside of my 4 block radius,
Right.
and learn from all these different beautiful minds of people. And even back when we were in ES, it was still, I loved it. I loved it. And now it's the drip, being around all these like-minded poets and
Right.
hearing
You
their
can't help but
stories
push
in
it in, right?
life. Right, right. It inspire you every time I talk to somebody, because I'm the type I write when I'm ready.
Right,
I,
right.
I'm a lazy motherfucker. When I want to write, nah, fuck you. I don't feel like writing nothing.
When you got something to say though, I bet it's spilling. I tell
Exactly.
you that much. You know what I'm saying? So
It's like every time when I talk to the drip, when I'm around the drip, it's just it's just sparking. Bing, 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 bing. Just ideas coming. And I be
right.
done wrote form and not even known. Or just having a conversation with somebody. It inspired me to write something, to add to a script or something. And I love every minute of it.
Hey man, that's what's up, Big Love King. So what's the first piece you gonna blaze us with tonight?
Um, this is um this is my first heartbreak, but it's a happy
Oh,
end. It's a
okay.
happy end. It's my
All
first
right.
heartbreak. And I gotta
First
be real about
heartbreak with a happy ending. Let me get up out of here. I'm ready to hear this one. Let's.
it. Right. To the first person to ever break my heart, I forgive you. It's taken 396 months, 1,716 weeks, 289,272 hours for that girl, not yet a woman, to raise his boy into a man. And now 33 years and a few more years more, I'm man enough to say I forgive you. Those words hold more weight than this plus-size body can withstand. We are so much alike that the boy in my pupil cries from punishment when he sees a reflection. I can't hate you, King. You were just a boy learning to be a man, and I was the result of a Prince song that finessed your earlobes under the cherry moon while you sat in your Lincoln Continental. No wonder why I love Cadillac so much. For years, I wanted nothing to do with you, and now I cherish every moment together more than Flint natives and fresh water. For years, I sat in school of hard knocks, learning to be a man right next to you. I wish you would have studied more, or at least passed down some spark notes, so maybe me and my little bro wouldn't have failed so many times. But nevertheless, you were my hero. When He-Man underwear was a fashion choice and Thundercats proud to land, you were the Jagger to my Lion. No, you were the Sprinter to my Leonardo. You were the father who couldn't tell any lies, but would tell any lie to get over. And I had to wait till I was older to realize that not all sweets were meant for me. Some sugar-coated fudge is really bullshit in disguise with a pretty mirage of guilt and self-loathing. And now I realize that that was all you could tell me. I'm in my feelings with this poem. And its cavity has buried a hole in my heart for 289,272 hours. Every time I had to digest another sad story, every second I had to break my trust whenever you would break your promise. I forgive you for that. I forgive you for all the endless times I sat in the porch waiting for your arrival, but you never came. I forgive you for every lap I couldn't run fast enough to catch up to your love. I forgive you for every fist my mother received instead of your love. I forgive you for every crack rock that collected backstock over your kids and caused them to lose equity in our lives. Even Jesus had daddy issues. And if God was the worst baby daddy a woman could have, forcing his son to be raised by a man that's can't feed sheep, let alone himself, asking his child to sacrifice himself for man's selfish ways, allowing man to stab his son's hands while he reached up for his father's love and pierced his feet as he wanted to be lifted in his father's arm, then I can stand here and say that I forgive you. And I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for your growth. I'm proud of your sobriety. I understand the sacrifice. I salute you. So here's to the boys that we were and the men that we both become. I love you, Dad. You're my splinter. Rest in peace. Home.
Boy, I feel you on that shit. That gave me chills. Ooh, wait. Thanks. Yo, no cap, it gave me chills, man, and that was a grown man poem. If anybody wasn't listening, man, y'all might want to go back and listen to that. I know a lot of people need to, I might have needed to hear a little bit of that one, because everybody ain't perfect. We ain't all got perfect daddies out here, but they who they is, they our daddies, right? Let's go. Y'all already know I'm about to bring T back around. Hey, Queen, you know I'm gonna be hitting your box later. I see you blowing these comments up, man. Thank y'all so much for all the comments, man. For real, let's go. T, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, what's your second piece you bringing around this thing?
So this one, that one that I did do was from the poem. The other two I did were from the book.
Oh.
So
you remember, that's what I'm talking about. I be having CRS. See, yeah. So she giving y'all snippets from the book, so y'all already know what the book is like.
Yeah, so the book is in 4 sections, so I'm doing poems from 3 different sections tonight. So this one is called I Should Not Have Fucked You.
Whoa, let's get into this one. Never mind. I ain't.
All right. From the time we lay skin to skin, I knew this was toxic. Something deep down inside me told me this. Whispered in my ear, I ignored it. Driven by the desire to explore new feelings, this first-time attraction. I shouldn't have fucked you. Let you get under my skin, all up in my head, can't think straight. My thoughts wrapped up in you. I gave you poems, you were my muse. In my bed at night, but not mine. You settled down in my heart, it was yours, and you broke it. And I wish I hadn't fucked you. My life, a mess. Constantly surrounded by it, couldn't find happiness. Drift apart, but always reconnect, gravitate back towards each other like planets, cycling around each other over and over. It never ends. I should not have fucked you again, but I did. Gave into lust and desire. You willingly let me back in, but you're still not mine. Trying to not to get sucked back into the shitstorm, friendly talk, flirting, but never from this place that we move, stuck in a rut of this energy between us. The right time for us never comes. I should not have fucked you, let you mess with my mind again, let you pull on my heartstrings, a heart still broken. I should let go, move on to someone new, but I still find myself stuck. Damn. All because I decided to fuck with you again. Let this toxin back in. It's addictive, vindictive, manipulative. Yet it still keeps me on cloud 9. This woman who is not mine breaks my heart more and more each time. The sweetest drug I've ever tried. Say I've kicked the habit, but it's only a matter of time before I indulge in you, get drawn back in. Then this whole fucking shit cycle starts again.
Man, y'all, I think I lost a little bit of my fairy dust on that one. Oh, I'm back. Hey, Hey, that was brought to you by CapCut, by the way. Hey, but look, I think I did lose a bit of my fairy dust on that one, man, because we all know we done had them situations where you shouldn't, you know what I'm talking. We're going to let T talk about it. We ain't going to talk about it. But y'all know I'm going to bring Uno back through this thing. Let's go.
Hey.
Yay! So, what's the second piece you giving us?
Okay, it's Leave No Witnesses. And this one, I'm actually working on two different books. This is might be the cover of one, but the other one that I'm working on is called Eras.
Okay.
And I'm still trying. I wanted to drop either one sometime this one, but may not happen because of time. So this one is a different type of poem. I want to fit into eras, so I only hope the people like it.
Well, we
It's
don't, you know how he is over here, Uno.
yeah.
Long as
Because
we putting poetry out in the universe, you're gonna have some people that's gonna like it. You're gonna have some people that's not.
Mhm,
We don't care. It's okay. We're gonna do us and be us. Believe that.
mhm.
So I mean, let's just get to it. Let's go.
Yeah. Leave no witnesses. Knock knock. Who's there? No one. No one who. No one boo. Nobody, no crime. All victimless crime. No witnesses to be seen. Death or Slim Shady. Just a dream. Who is afraid of little old me? Everyone is. Hear their screams. Sweet thought and never derailed. Life lived. Bodies piled. Victims loved. But look at my wondrous Joker glorious smile. I did nothing. Every cry was an empty plea. No one survived. A rowboat. Nothing but a beautiful nightmare. Purged in memory of Jeffrey Dahmer. Tasted funny. Clowns that exited life saying nothing funny. But of all jokes, now this one is mine. I left no witnesses, nobody's, no crime. How did it end? I don't know, nor do I care. In this woven tapestry drenched in blood, sweetest of wines on my lips. And so soon, not soon enough, touched by the devil, an angel no one has met. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, what the young folks say? Say less. That's what you need to do, because that poem said it all. That it did. Yo, I love you. Did y'all see the dramatics? I mean, he was laughing and everything when he talk about. Let me find out Uno trying to get into that real spoken word for real when he acting his stuff out of shit now. I'm loving it. Let's go, Miss Lady. Yeah. How you feeling?
I am good. This
All
is
right.
exciting.
I know you said you was at the dojo earlier. You know what I'm talking about? Trying to make sure you ain't, you know what I mean, crashed out on me and nothing, crashed and burned. Making sure you still good, because you spend some awfully good poetry. So if you sleep right now, you know, we all right with it. You know what I'm saying? We okay with it, because we know what it's like when you get up, baby. Because Lord, you going in tonight. I love it. So absolutely. What is the second piece that you giving to us tonight?
I will drown you in my ink.
Ooh, I will drown you in my ink. Y'all know I got. Miss Lady, when you coming out with a book though?
Oddly enough, so we were working on my daughter's stuff, EDJ, and so she had her single that came out last year, and then she's going to be finishing her album this year.
Let's
And so
go,
my stuff,
daughter.
as a good mother would, I put my stuff on hold. However, we are going to be working on my EP that will be coming out this year, along with the book that is dedicated to my daughter it's been in the works for quite a while. So
Hey, let's go, man. I love the EP part too, because I'm that. I love to read it, but I like to hear the emotions that everybody, when you spitting it, I want to hear the emotion that you give me when you're doing your piece. So I actually love that you're about to put something on wax. They don't call it that no more, but
yeah,
stream.
we know
You
what
about
it
to put
is.
it
We
on
know what it is.
stream. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
It's been I actually do have five books that have already been done. It's just again, we were working on our belts, man.
It's all right, man. Manifest your dreams. So that means
It's coming
you're
out.
gonna have 5 books coming out plus the EP. So I
Yes.
mean, we got major things in the
Oh, they're
building. That's
coming.
all
They're
that
coming.
means right there.
It's coming.
Right.
So yeah.
I love it. All right. So let me get up out of here so you can get to that piece. What is it again?
I will drown you in my ink.
Ooh, I just wanted her to say it one more time.
You come for me, not knowing. Best be forewarned, this muse be Mariana Trench deep. No option to just stick your toe in. You better be all in. I will drown you in my ink. See, I will drown you in my ink, submerge you in the selective sea of sapphire secrets where ink flows like silk across skin. A dance of liquid whispers, a waltz in twilight whispers and waters, your breath mingling with the core of ancient scripts, each stroke a caress, each line a subtle sigh that ripples through the soul. I will drown you in my ink. This is no ordinary ink, but the distillation of midnight musings, the tears of cuttlefish, the secrets of the sea, a premier potion brewed in cauldrons, a recipe older than memory. Feel the ink embrace you, its touch cool yet igniting. Dive a little deeper, let the words wrap themselves around your limbs like seaweed, delicate yet unyielding, drawing you closer to the heart of this inky abyss. Pages turn, and you are lost, not in darkness, but in the luminescence of stories spun from starlight. Each drop of ink an invitation. You breathe in the scent of parchment, aged and aromatic, a library of lives lived. Each letter, a wisp of a whisper against your cheek, a promise of worlds beyond. My sacred ink is a song. Let the ink fill your lungs. A pleasurable drowning, a sweet surrender to the flow. Here, we are bound together. My words be your lifeline, your pulse, the rhythm of my verse. In this ink, we are eternal, a rare ritualistic dance of two souls entwined. As you sink into the depths of destiny, feel the ink's warmth, a gentle tide that carries you through the currents of my thoughts. Every stroke, a touch, every line, a lover's murmur. The ink, a conduit of our connection, sacred and sensual. And you surface in this ocean of words, not gasping, but exhilarated. Every breath a revelation. Each heartbeat a drumbeat, echoing through the expanse of ink. This is our realm, where the dance of ink and flesh transcends the mundane, where drowning is divine. So let go and consent to be consumed. Let the ink seep into your bones. Let it carve its verses into your soul. And when you rise, the ink still clinging to your skin, you will carry a piece of this journey, a fragment of our shared breath, a testament to the dance, the ink's embrace, the sweet, sweet drowning that brought you closer to the consummate core of my being. Feel the twist, the final twist, an alchemist's secret, the ink transforming into life itself, leaving you haunted by the echoes, a rare relic of our intertwined essence, a paradox of permanence etched in ephemeral ink. I'm Miss Lady, and sometimes I drop mics.
Well, no, it ain't no fire, man, but that shit was fire, man. Yeah, shit was definitely fire, man. 'Cause I'm still over here rocking. She was wooing and rocking. It was the voice for me. I'm trying to tell you, we was talking about spilling ink. You already know, man. The ink was spilling. You heard me. I like when ink spill. And on the paper and off the paper. As long as we spilling it, we in there. So y'all already know what it is, man. We about to close this thing on out. I'm about to ask the king a couple questions before we do, though. Yeah.
What up?
ACR.
What
So,
up? What up? What up?
so where can the people find you at next, King? Like what do you have in your plans? Anything that you got going on in the world of poetry?
Well, I will be at the meetup, the Honey Dripper ES meetup on July 25th through the 28th. I'll be there. I also will be sitting in a panel discussion for a living single. You
Oh.
know, well, I know what it's like for us out here living single in 2024.
Hey, they got the right guy. Are you okay, friend? It's hard out here in these streets.
Oh, I'm good. I'm a hoe. I'm loving life.
Happiness over everything. Everybody should be a hoe.
I'm loving life. Happiness over everything.
They
And I'm
got
a hoe. So I'm so I'm good. I ain't worried about a motherfucking thing.
facts on that. So are you performing at the Honey Drippers?
Yes, I am. I'm
Yeah.
sharing the stage with all those phenomenal artists at the Honey Dripper meetup. And besides that, just hit me up on Facebook, Acion Owens, Instagram, Acion. I always got stuff coming up. As of right now, like I said, I got a couple things in the works. I'm working on a book. I'm working on the script. You
Yeah.
know, just grinding.
So that's
And
all
when
all
I'm
about
ready to push it out, boom.
it's all about the grind. I love that. I love that. So one other question: what made you get into slam versus just doing regular poetry? Because you go around the world like actually slamming, and I, why you be cutting forehead off? How's it going? Like, what made you go into the slam world? I'm new to this, so I be trying.
Honestly, I didn't know I was a slam poet until my mentor, Jahaka Mindstorm, shout out to him. He had told me, he said, you writing slam poetry. I was just writing what I'm used to because I started originally freestyling, just rapping. I used to, what you when you with your people, you're smoking a blunt. We would sit up there, freestyle,
Hitting the
write
table. I think
songs
me and
and
this lady was
whatnot.
talking about that earlier. Facts.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause that is the essence of rap, which is poetry, rhythm and
right.
poetry. And
Without a
so,
beat.
hmm and so a lot of people like I didn't know. So when I started doing more poetry, he was like, you slamming. And then when my poetry team, after me being on the scene for a couple years by myself, we got together as a collective and created a poetry team, and we would compete. We actually would compete against Mojave team back when he was in Albany. That's how long ago.
Wow.
Before Drip had the dreads, when he
Right,
had the
right.
brush cut with the 360s, he had like,
And man, you
and
got no
that's a,
pictures. You ain't got no pictures from back then. Send me a
oh, I
couple
got the
pictures.
pictures. I got the pictures still. He a kid
Yes,
me though, but he had the brush cut with the 360s. You couldn't tell him nothing. He thought he
he was
was
making
it.
them seasick. He had them seasick out here. Like, yeah.
And we would compete against Jay Simone's team, but she had already retired. So it's like I've been around for a minute,
Man, you
and
naming some heavy hitters for everybody who don't know, man. Shout out to Javi, you know what I'm saying? King of the
shout
drip.
out to Jay,
Jay,
shout out to
shout out to
Ivy,
Jay
the whole
Simone, the
thing.
general, if y'all don't
You
know.
know,
They naming some
I
names
saw
in here, man.
I saw the great rare epiphany up in here too,
I
like
mean,
you read.
oh yeah, you did. You saw Rare up in here, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
Rare frequent the corner. She messed with the corner, man. She be out here.
yeah.
She know she find the good dope on the corner. So she come out on the corner, she got, people when we get on it, we need that good cooking. And who the good cook? Rare got the good
Rare
food
sold
on
out.
deck, you know what I'm saying? Well, shout
She
out to her.
sold out.
Everybody, shout out to her, man. Look, I just had a plate the other day that was off the yank. You know what I'm saying? So I'm loving it. But we can
Next
talk
time
all
I
day,
come to
man.
Atlanta,
Look,
I just want to sit at the table and just have all the food, just be by myself.
I'm
I don't
trying.
want nobody to bother me. Just rare, give me the food, and I'm gonna just be there,
Hey man,
enjoying the moment.
if you got some banana pudding, it might be a fight. But anyway, like I
Yeah.
said, look,
Listen,
we can talk about this all day long, man. What's that last piece you're gonna get into for us, bro?
um, it's called. It's something. It's for us to remember as artists, as
Right.
poets. So it's called Speak Poet.
Speak, poet. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? We always got to do that, man. So let me get up out of here so this poet can speak. Let's go.
Yes. If angels roam the earth, they probably look like you. We poets say that all the time. It's called bullshit for a reason, just to please the masses into loving what we say, buying what we preach, owning what we barter. See, your beauty is reminiscent of God's smile. Yeah, saying stuff like that could work. See, he or she believes that that poem was just constructed just for them, and our words will make an Adonis feel insecure. These letters we together will serve as a blueprint for the print of David's Psalms. They remain beautiful. With a simple flick of the wrist, or we can conspire and inspire nations for greatness you choose. Poets dethrone kings and unrobed virgins. You want to try me with your crown jewel. Watch how I uncuff chastity and break every law of gravity Newton discovered while she chokes on my seed. Understand that this apple never fell from the tree. It was plucked before it could properly ripen. We siphon words to you in molecular magnitudes like the sands of the hourglasses, lyrical rhythmic beats that form the days of our lives, brains moving but never stopping to refuel. We are the hidden dollar bill in the back of your wallet for emergency use only. The decorative towel you see in the bathroom that never gets used, the church clothes that are only worn on Easter Sunday. We are the prized possessions you can't part with. The breath of fresh air an ex-con inhales after 36 years of hard time, a newborn's first smile, a long-awaited kiss from a high school crush. We are the street corner mathematic knowledge speaking, fresh Newport box packing. Give me a beat so I can show you the real rhythm and poetry. Dizzy Gillespie scatting, chick web drum beating, Bible verse flipping motherfuckers. We are the soul food only grandma can make. These words will fill you. We are the voice you wanted to have when you were mute. The savvy linguist that helped you win over your love. We are the freedom speakers, liberation seekers. We are the Langston Hughes, Nikki Giovanni, Maya Angelou, Jill Scott, Nina Simone singers, the County Cullen, Etheridge Knight, cell block readers. We are the words of God, the stanza of hip hop and rap. The solo James Brown never needed, but James Baldwin demanded caution. Slick rhyme schemes and quick wit come easy. Be mindful of the Judas. They will attempt to preach our sermons. Check their cloth for it be stained with deceit. We are the necessary by any means that Malcolm couldn't X out of his speeches. The metaphor of God, the influence in his teachings. We are the ripple effect of society that was forced to be seen and not heard. The economic descendants of the urban fraud, Shakespearean influence, government cheese, Coke 45 consumers. We are the lyrical literati with a $5 habit for greatness. We are the freedom magnified with a pen, a pad, and creativity. Your race, your religion, your faith does not matter. We speak in words of all humankind. We are colorblind. We are non-sexist. We are unbiased. We are life and pro-choice. We are poets. So speak.
I just came on here to tell you you was a bad mother. Hush your mouth. You know kids be watching the show. What, man? You ruined all the fun. I was gonna say mother sucker. Dang.
Look, what a way to end the show. And then I thought he was done and hit the button, but I wasn't trying to hit the button. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I told you technology be being technical with me. It's all right, though. We just ran through an amazing show. So thank y'all, everybody who tapped in. Y'all already know I'm finna end it with my saying, man. Make sure that you wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major altitudes. And we out, y'all. Seriously, we out.
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Key-notez gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. You know, I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it. I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.